welcome to my bathroom. I wish I was like centered. Oh well. Sorry if you have OCD and that bothers you. In today's video, I am going to show you guys how I got long and healthy thick hair myself. Grew it right from my own head. It's pretty healthy even though it's bleached, and it is really, really long because if you didn't know, if you have curlier or wavy hair, if I pulled this straight, it would probably go down a couple more inches. So today I'm gonna share with you guys all of my secrets and tips and tricks that I have used over the years to get my hair to be healthy, long, thicker, all the above. First, we need to go back. If you guys already saw my hair journey video on how I discovered that I even had wavy / curly hair, whatever you want to call it, this might be a little bit repetitive for you, so you can just skip forward. But I feel like it's important to go over all this stuff because I can walk you through the things I learned as I went. So buckle up. This one is gonna be a journey or a ride. Something. So when I was in high school, I had very long, thick hair, thanks to my mother's genes. Her hair is insane. It's actually not normal how much hair she has. And also when she brushes her hair, none of it comes out. When I brush my hair, so much of it comes out that it is genuinely concerning sometimes. I got to freshman year of college and then I was like, I'm bored. I want to do something to my hair because it was just brown. So I made the terrible decision to get my hair balayaged. And the only reason it was terrible is because the girl who did my hair just literally bleached the bottom half of my hair from my chin all the way down. I got a balayage, but she didn't tone it.
For some odd reason.
Why wouldn't you tone it?
No, I feel like there's some...
Yeah, like it just, I mean, it's pretty, but it's not really what I wanted that much. Oh my god. She left no brown at the bottom and there was no blonde to blend it at the top, so it was just brown, yellow. And she also didn't tone it at all. So I went back and I asked her to make it blonder. You know, she could have just used a toner to like melt it, but no, she didn't. She bleached my hair again. And at that point, my hair felt drastically different. And after I washed it, I realized how fried it was. The ends were just completely disgusting, disintegrated, fried, all that. So at this point I had extremely damaged hair and I had to go in and she chopped it and bleached it for a third time because it still wasn't blonde enough. And I didn't even want an ombre. Okay guys, I didn't want an ombre. It just happened to my head.
I got my hair cut again. A deep conditioner was on it too because the ends were not healthy. But now I think it's better. They're still great, but I'm just gonna have to wait for my hair to grow out basically.
And by the way, in my last video, many people were like, why would you keep going back to the same girl? And it's because she was doing corrective work, so it wasn't like a brand new cost. But yeah, I definitely should have just gone somewhere else. I totally agree with you. Don't really know what I was thinking. So I went to someone else and she dyed my hair brown again. So after this, my hair was about cut to here because I had to cut everything off. So as you can see, there is no more ombre in my hair. It's so close to my natural color. Like it's kind of reminds me of what my hair looked like before I did anything to it, and then I destroyed it. My ombre. Finally, it's back to its healthy looking state. She put a deep conditioner on it and everything. And at this point, my hair started falling out a ton. I don't know if it was hormonal, if it was from the bleach damage, or if it was just, you know, natural hair cycle. Your hair changes every 7 years. I really don't know what it was, but all I do know is my hair was more thin than it had ever been in its life. I looked it up. How fast does a hair grow in a month? And it's ½ an inch every month, I believe. Let me check that. Yeah, ½ an inch per month on average, which means 6 inches a year, okay? That's pretty much what your head can do. Tip number 1, it takes a lot of time, okay guys? I did the math. I was a freshman in college. I figured for my hair to be back to the length that it was, I would be a senior in college, and that is exactly how long it took. And I got absolutely like no trims during that time, and I don't recommend doing that, okay? Yes, my hair got to be the desired length, but it was very scraggly at the ends. The ends were super dead, and when you don't get trims and you get a split end, it keeps splitting all the way up your hair, and the ends of your hair get even more thin. So it is definitely better to get trims. And I know you guys don't even want to hear that, and you probably already know that, but I don't know. Growing out your hair and getting trims along the way is probably the best way to do it to keep it thick and healthy at the ends. I just got a trim like a week ago. Then after that, I decided to get a balayage. I'll insert some footage. So this is my last time with dark brown hair. And ever since then, I've just been going blonder and blonder slowly over time. Here are the key ways that you can make your hair healthier, make it stronger, make it grow faster, all of the above. First of all, you do not want to have your hair being tugged on by anything. Whether that is putting your hair in tight ponytails, booby just came out, or putting extensions on your hair where you have stuff attached to your hair and pulling on it. All those things are going to create tension in your hair, and then your hair will not grow. Every time I do my hair in a ponytail, this is what I like to do. I'll pull out those two pieces and I just put my hair loosely in a ponytail in the back. There's nothing really pulling. Regarding tools for tying your hair, I would definitely recommend using Invisibobbies or bobbles. I don't know what it is. Invisibobbles? These things, I use these all the time. They don't leave dents in your hair and they're pretty gentle. Or a silk or satin scrunchie, because this again is super gentle on your hair. You also want to try to sleep on a silk pillowcase because it's antibacterial and it's super soft. So do those two things for your hair. It will create less friction on your head. You'll have less split ends, less broken pieces, all that stuff. Another thing that will drastically help your hair get healthier is not using heat on it. I know that's another thing that you really don't want to hear, but whatever type of hair that you have, heat causes damage. So avoid it. I mean, you can use it sometimes, and if you do, make sure you have a very strong heat protectant, but you generally want to avoid using heat on your hair. I barely ever use heat. My hair has gotten so much healthier over the years. I'll show you guys pictures of my curl pattern from before when I was first starting out my journey versus now. It's a huge difference. The curls are so much more defined. And I'm telling you guys, if I had been using heat on my hair all the time, my hair would not look this wavy / curly. So, yeah. You also want to make sure that you are not over washing your hair. I wash my hair probably twice a week on average. I have a whole video on how I maintain my hair through day 2, 3, 4, and 5 if we ever get there. So you guys can check that out if you want more details. Let's talk about sebum. Sebum is a natural oil that comes from your scalp and it travels down the hair shaft to the ends of your hair. People who have curly hair, it is much harder for that oil to get to the bottom of your hair because instead of the strand just being straight, it's like, you know, all sorts of different ways, and because it's not straight, it makes it way harder for the oil to travel down. So people who have curlier or wavy hair are more prone to dry hair, which means you need to make sure that your hair is properly moisturized. You can use masks, you can use treatments, all those things are really helpful. Also, another thing that is really helpful for your hair is using a brush. And I know I've spoken about brushes before. I say I avoid brushes at all costs, and I really do. The only time that I really brush my hair, if I want my hair to be like this, is when it's wet. And I use a wet brush, and before I get a horde of you guys coming at me saying, you don't brush your hair when it's wet, that might be true for straight hair, but that is not true for curly or wavy hair. A simple Google search would show you that. If you use conditioner and a wet brush, you can definitely brush your hair when it's wet, okay? It's not gonna hurt your hair. I've heard many people say that it's even worse to dry brush curly hair because it is a more dry hair texture, it can snap. Okay, save those comments for another video. Anyway, on days when I know I'm about to wash my hair the next day or whatever, I will carefully and gently brush my hair out so that I can get some of the oils to travel down my hair more easier, and you can do a little scalp massage with the hairbrush, get the oils flowing and letting them travel down your hair. Now Also, you need to make sure that you are listening to your hair regarding the products that you should use. People on YouTube will try to tell you what's best for your hair, but the only one who knows what's best for your hair is you, because every hair type is so different. I have a video on why I don't follow the curly girl method that goes into a lot more topics like silicones and sulfates and parabens and all that stuff. I go way more in depth into it. You guys should definitely check out that video if you want more information, but your hair will tell you what it likes the best. And no one on YouTube can tell you that because your hair is different than theirs. So what works for them might not work for you, or it might. You never know until you try it. So listen to your hair and try to get it to be the most moisturized as it possibly can be, and make sure that you also have a good balance between moisture and protein, because if one of those is out of whack, you'll get dry and brittle hair. So yeah, it's really confusing and overwhelming to figure out, but you will get it. And sometimes I don't even get it, I'm not even kidding. My hair will randomly just turn bad on me and I'm like, what did I do wrong? But you figure it out. You'll be able to get the balance of your hair. But all those things will make your hair healthier, stronger, less prone to breakage. Therefore, it will be able to grow stronger and healthier all the way down. And then also the treatments that are my favorite to use are Olaplex number 3. Olaplex number 3 is a literal lifesaver, especially if you have bleached hair. It repairs and strengthens all hair types, and it will also restore your curl pattern. Let me know if you guys want a video on my favorite treatments for bleached hair, because you gotta be doing treatments and stuff if you do have bleached hair, if you want it to maintain health or get healthier. And also Olaplex number 6 is apparently great. Haven't tried it, heard it's great. Also, we need to talk about what you're putting in your body, because that is really important as well. You need to make sure that you're getting a variety of different vitamins that are really important for hair growth, and you can get them through these foods. I'll list it up on the screen. I know that you guys have heard about biotin. The thing is, biotin, if you want to take it, by all means go for it, but it won't really help you unless you have a biotin deficiency. So if you're just taking biotin and you have no deficiency, your body's just gonna flush it out and it'll be basically pointless. But if you do have a problem with your hair and nails, you might have a biotin deficiency, so it's worth looking into. But really what's most important is eating healthy, good foods that have all these different vitamins for hair growth. I kind of fail in that arena. My hair would probably be better if I ate better. And then also, like everyone says, drink water. Water is great for you. It's great for your skin, your hair, your nails, everything. Every part of your body. Our bodies are literally made of water, so give your body some water. All right, go take a shot of water right now. So if you're doing all of these things and you've given it an adequate amount of time and your hair still isn't growing the way you want it to, or it's thinning out or whatever, you can do a few different treatments by going to a medical professional or plastic surgeon or something. You can get this treatment called PRP, and it's basically where they take like your plasma and inject it in your scalp, and it causes hair growth and whatnot. Sounds really scary and gross. It probably is. But I know that people do have really good results from it, and it will make your hair thicker. So, and it's your own plasma. I don't even know what that means. I am by no means an expert on this at all, but you guys can do your own research on it. And then there's also hair lights that have this weird UV light. I don't know if it's UV. Again, don't really know. Caps that you can buy that you can put on your hair that also generate hair growth. Do I know if that works 100%? No, but I do know people use them and swear by them. So those are also expensive external things that you can do for your hair if nothing else is working. Oh my god, my feet are asleep. So yeah, I've pretty much been blabbering away like this entire video. The way that I really got my hair to go from being thin and shorter was time. That is the biggest key. I know it sucks to hear it, but time and trims are probably the most important. And try to do things that will avoid breaking your hair off, like excessive bleach damage and dyeing your hair a million different colors. All that will make your hair less healthy. My feet are asleep. Just give me a minute. That's all I got, guys. Leave below any wavy/curly hair videos that you want to see next, or any other type of videos you want to see. I appreciate you guys so much for watching all the way through, and if you made it all the way to the end, comment hair hacks, and then I'll know that you're a real one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a fabulous day, and I will see you soon. Bye.